Hello everyone, welcome back to Solasta Crown of the Magister. Last time we went to the city and there we spoke to the Lord Protector, found out he's a bit of a douche and they kind of have a racism problem up there, but we got some quests. Came back here to the valley where we found the giants and the traders, completed some quests, and we're now up to level 4. So we're going to take a supplementary long rest, even though it's only been a short while. We took a long rest while we were traveling on the road over here. But now we can take a long rest here with the giants, and we can level up. So let's start with Unsen, because that's going to be the simplest one, I think. We are now a level 4 rogue. We can take an ability score or a bonus feat. Let's just see if the feats have changed or if there's anything really useful around here. Excuse me, change. Ambidextrous. +1 to dex. We have 14 dex. Can use 2 weapons even if one-handed melee weapons aren't light. So we could wield 2 short swords. But you can only ever sneak attack once in a fight. Armor Master. You are expert in the use of armor. You gain +1 AC, +1 con, Creed of Einar, Creed of Maranki, Creed of Messiah, Creed of Patcreed, Creed of Solasta. Discretion of the Coedumoth. +1 dex, you gain proficiency with light armor, proficiency with those, yep, that's fine. +1 dex, advantage on initiative, enduring body, con +1, +1 each time you level. Flawless concentration, we can't cast spells. Focus sleeper, we're not dwarf, half elf, human. Follow-up strike. When you use the attack action with a two-handed weapon, you can use a bonus action to make a fast attack to follow up, dealing additional 1d4 plus strength bonus damage. Hard to kill, hauler, chemist, initiate, enchanter, lockbreaker. Can't get any of that stuff. Raise shield. While you're about to get hit by a ranged attack while wearing a shield, you can use your reaction to get +3 AC until the attacker's turn. Also gain proficiency with shields. Robust, rush to battle, sturdiness, take aim. You can use the bonus action to take aim until the end of your turn. Your ranged weapon attacks have no disadvantage or advantage, no matter the conditions. Twin blade, when you're about to get hit by a melee attack while dual wielding, you can use your reaction to get +3 AC, and uncanny accuracy, you ignore covers. Right, I don't think any of that is going to be critical to us, so we'll take a bonus ability score, and then we have to decide where we're going to put these 2 points. We can't go over 20. The simple decision is dex, because that will give us +1 on our stealth checks, our sleight of hand checks, our ranged attacks, our initiative, our AC if we're wearing, ironically, that studded leather armor from before that we sold off not very long ago. But yeah, I think dexterity is the simple choice here. Then let's do Gulurk. We get 40 HP, and we're probably just going to take ASI here. Charisma at 15 is a pain in the butt because charisma is our spellcasting stat. So are there any feats that give us +1 charisma? Because if there are, then that would be really good. I didn't want that. So Creed of Solasta, +1 charisma, proficiency in charisma saves if not already proficient, +1 otherwise. I'm not sure what our saves are. Our save is charisma, proficiency. So we get +1 on those, which is not great. But are there any other +1 to charisma things? It seems unlikely. +1 con, rush to battle, robust con, raise shield, powerful cantrip, might of the Iron Legion, strength. Master Enchanter, Manipulator. You gain proficiency in Intimidation, Persuasion, and Deception. If you were already proficient, you gain Expertise, Lockbreaker, Enchanter, Alchemist, Hauler, Hard to Kill, Follow-Up Strike, Flawless Concentration. con, dex, charisma, intelligence, dex, wisdom, strength, con, AC, ambidextrous. So the options for increasing our con by 1 are not high. So we could go 1 in this now, and 1 to something else that we might then put 1 more in the next time round. Or we could put 2 into strength, because that's what we actually hit with when we are wielding a weapon. Let's go with strength. We're going to hit more, we're going to hit harder. Bjorn. Another second level spell slot, and our own ability score increase. Now, we've got a bunch of odd numbers here. Wisdom is our spellcasting modifier, though. But we could go +1 in strength for when we're hitting with our mace, and then +1 in intelligence or charisma. Or we could get wisdom up to 20, so we're more likely to hit with things like guiding bolt or inflict wounds, that kind of stuff. And I'm inclined to start off with that for now. Gain a class cantrip, huh? Resistance, light, shine, sparkle. I'd love to use resistance, but I will forget to use it outside of combat, and inside of combat it's just not going to be worth an action to do it. Shine. An enemy you can see becomes luminous for a while against a wisdom saving throw. Let's just take light. We have braces of sparkle. We're up to 18 HP. We've gained 4 hit points. 1 second level spell slot, 1 cantrip, and 2 spells, and an ASI. The ASI is going to be intelligence, because we are a wizard as an intelligence caster. Our stat rolls, along with our high elf stats, did not lend to this particularly well, but intelligence is going to go up by 2 to a +4. Then once we get to 20, if we get another one, we might go 18 and 12 on dex and con. Although, if we went up for dex, then we would get an extra point of AC. Although when we use mage armor, it sets our AC to a basic standard. So let's not do that. We'll stick it in intelligence. That's fine. Pick a cantrip. Is there anything I've really been missing? Shadow armor lasts a minute. I'm going to forget to do that before fights. Dancing lights, annoying bee. Shocking grasp, I think, is good to have a melee attack roll rather than just our melee save or our 5-foot saving throw. And then we get to add 2 spells to our spell book. Now, detect magic would be nice, just because we can have it as a ritual all the time. But we should probably invest in something a bit more pertinent. Let's grab Misty Step. Is that or Spider Climb, I suppose, for moving around. And we could take a Scorching Ray, I think. And if we find more spell scrolls, we can transcribe them over as well. Do we want to change our spells now that we know those extra ones? Give me... We have 3 second level spell slots now, so let's drop Thunder Wave. Give me Scorching Ray. We'll see how we do with that for now. Cleric, your spells are going to be the same. We gain 1 because our wisdom went up by 1, so we get to prepare 1 extra spell, I believe. Let's get Prayer of Healing going. Sometimes we want to heal without necessarily taking a short rest. And here is all the same stuff. That is fine by me. Right, where are we going? What are we doing? Blocked cave. Enter the grotto and look around. I mean, can't hurt, right? Question is this the same grotto? Or is this somewhere else? Sure, let's leave the area. The blocked cave, quest completed. Okay, now we're in there. Are we learning anything else? Apparently not. So one presumes either there is something to be found in here, or another quest will relate to this later, or maybe there's loot. Let's get one of our athletics folks to climb up this. Push that off, let the others up. Assuming that's what that's for. It's very dark in here. High levels of concern. Some resources to pillage though. Some deep root. We should start thinking about crafting some stuff in our long rests, especially when we're taking all that supplemental time between long rests. Eggs. Look unpleasant. The nest. Oh boy. Orc Shaman. Are you necessarily enemies? Probably, right? Let's drop a quick save here. If this is a fight we are absolutely unprepared for, we can back out. But it does seem that these folks do not have the calligraphy under the name that might suggest they are a real big problem to us. What would we want our opening action to be? Probably a big sneak attack. Although with that in mind, we would probably want to cast Mage Armor on ourselves first. Back up to AC 18. Still cautious is good. You are facing us directly. And you're walking away far too quickly for me to just waltz in for a sneak attack. And the Grimblade over there is on some other kind of patrol. So what are we going to do about it? So we've got a Grimblade, a Chieftain, and a Spellcaster of some kind, I think, behind. Can we see over this cliff? Not terribly well. There's the Shaman. I would love to just get a great big sneak attack in on that Shaman first. Or the Chieftain, sure. That's not working well, is it? Why can I not attack you? Now I can. They are surprised, that's good.
How did I miss?
How did you miss? Just a 4 is pretty lame. Right. Those two at the back. I imagine we could maybe get a shatter against. How much range do we get on shatter? Range 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can we get it from here? That seems far too far. Cast spell, shatter. We can. Excellent failed saves. Terrible damage though. 3d8s. 2, 3, 1. And somehow we still stayed stealthed. I thought you were surprised. They shot an acid arrow at us. Taking acid damage at the end of each round until it's cleared. That's a bad time. This is Gulruk. Oh, we are too far away to make an attack here. Well, we're close enough that we can help defend. Or perhaps we could Guiding Bolt right here. 16 damage is good. Switch to our shield. Bjorn. We could follow up with another one of those, because we have advantage on our one. Or we can push up to here.
Perhaps if you try to be loud instead.
Then cast spell at advantage. Second level inflict wounds. Good. 26 damage is great, although we're not hitting into this guy's health bar very fast, are we? Get your shield out as well. You're surprised. You're surprised. Back to the top of the round with Unsen. We are just going to sneak attack from here. 22 damage is good. We are no longer acidified, but we have taken a lot of damage. I think we should give a spell shield to Unsen. Probably going to be perceived.
Get us all killed.
It's fine. That's going to be 20 temporary HP now that we're level 4. Back into full cover. That is a shatter against us, which is terrifying. Gulruk now able to get close enough for their own attack. We will crit fish instead. Just 7 slashing damage. Seems so rough. Bjorn. Blur. Bless. Let's attack with our mace and use our strike. They are now restrained. Unable to move, creatures' attacks and dexterity saving throws have disadvantage. Attacks against the creature have advantage. That's great. What I'm also going to do is get up a spiritual weapon, because if spiritual weapon is going to have advantage on all of its attacks, why wouldn't we be doing that? Wow. That was a sneak attack of epic proportions. This guy is no longer restrained, which is terrifying.
I was sure.
That nat 1 is not going to help. Jaina. Oh, man.
Arcana Evo Malmis. I trained hard for this.
That was good. Was this a crit on the second one? It was. But their HP is just unspeakably high. Bjorn has failed a saving throw against Lightning Bolt, but can attempt to re-roll it at the cost of disadvantage on their next saving throw. Yes, do that. And this does not feel like a 4th level encounter, does it? Get that guy down. We need to get Gulruk up. Dying, prone. If this guy tries to attack us, we are really screwed.
Misaye Evo Curai.
That is a terrible roll. Now he's dying again. Now he takes 2 death saving throws. He's dead, right? He is. Okay, this is going to be a wipe. You can tell already. Like, these guys are unspeakably strong. Have 20 more HP. Acid arrow. Rolling death saves. This guy's going to attack our downed fellow. That's 2 failed death saves. There's another 2. Alright, let's not go and try and fight this cave yet. Join me next time. We'll go off and have some other kind of encounter, because that was hell. For now, though, thank you ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.